Hello everybody. I want to revisit the cannon experiment and take this a few steps further. So what I want to do is recall in the previous video what I did was demonstrated how to collect data. In my particular experiment, what I did was I found the maximum height as a function of initial speed. I kept the angle at 90 degrees and I kept the cannon at ground level. So those are the conditions of my experiment, and these were the data that I collected. So remember, what I was doing was I would start with the initial speed of 5 meters per second, shoot the thing in the air, then I would measure it from the ground up, and I would put that in my data table, and then I would change the initial speed, fire it again, measure up to the top, and repeat. So that's how I got these data right here. So what I want to do is show you how we can transfer these data to desmos. Particularly, there's a desmos file that I've shared with everybody that you'll find in your shared drive or in your email that's going to make this thing more magical. But there's one step that we have to do in between. You could manually put all of this data into desmos, but it might be easier to highlight all the data and then right-click, copy. Now it's on the clipboard. Then you're going to go to your Google Drive, create new Google Sheet. What you have to do is transfer the data to a Google Sheet because the Google Sheets and desmos are tied together. So I right-click, paste. Now I have the data in a Google Sheet. I'm going to go ahead and copy it again, which is really weird, but again, the compatibility is not from Google Docs to desmos, but there is compatibility from Google Sheets to desmos. So I copy the data from here, I open a new spreadsheet from Google Sheets, and then I copy it again, just to show you again, and then I'm going to go to this file. Now this is not just any random desmos file. I've pre-programmed it with some special magic math in here. What you need to do is go to item 4, right click, and well, it doesn't give you a paste option, then do Control V, and bam, all the data just magically showed up. Now it's going to show up as Y2, X2 and Y2. Just change the 2 to a 1 and change this to a 1, and suddenly what you have is some function curves that fit. Now you can change them all and watch them disappear. So in this case, I see one of the functions is linear, and that doesn't fit the data very well at all, so I'm going to throw that one out. Then I see this one, which is what's called a power function, and that fits the data beautifully, and it doesn't have anything that happened before. So it's starting just from time 0 and going up. And then there's this one, which appears to be, yes it is, virtually the same. There's not much difference between the two. So I could choose between these two equations. There's other things we can do I'll talk to you about in class, but I'm just showing you what you're capable of doing. So it starts with you copy the data, you open up from Google Drive, you open up a new sheet, then you paste the data and then recopy the data from the sheet. Go to the desmos file that I shared with you in your Google Drive, and in line 4 you just do Control V to paste, and then change this to X1 and Y1, and your computer will do, the desmos will do all the rest of the work for you. Now we'll learn how to interpret this, and we're going to figure out what to do with these equations later, but right now I just want everybody to get that step taken care of. So get to that as soon as you can. The deadline for this is going to be on Friday. I'm going to show you how to do this again in class on Thursday, but again, if you want to get done early, that's how you do it. Alright.